It's me, Console Player. I'm back here. Uh, so a lot of crazy shits happened in the last year, but especially in the last 2 months and the last 2 weeks. I haven't been able to upload it all because obviously I've been stuck at my grandpa's shitty house in the middle of nowhere where there's no Wi-Fi and where there's no people to talk to, and I had nothing to do. And I did film a lot of videos and audio clips of crazy shit that happened around Grandpa's house between me, my dad, Grandpa, and other people because my grandpa and other people that are there are fucking insane and go crazy all the time. So I recorded almost every time something happened, but I haven't uploaded any of the regular video footage yet. There were a few times I live streamed a couple of things that happened that you guys have probably seen already on this channel because I ran out of space. I ran out of video recording space on all my devices, so I had to live stream because I had no choice. So I just said fucking start a live stream and started streaming a few of the things that happened, like a few of the craziest things that happened at that time. But currently, I'm in a very nice hotel room right now because my mom paid for a new hotel room for me to stay in for 1 week. Today is my third day, and I have uh, 4 more days here. Um, but I've been going through a lot of shit because like uh, like I said before, some really bad shit happened in Texas that I still can't talk about. But the long and the short of it is basically I got kicked out of my mom's house. And then I got forced to leave the state, and I was forced to come back to Illinois against my will, and forced to come back to Grandpa's house against my will. And then I was stuck at my Grandpa's house from December of 2022 up until now. For literally a year and a half, I was stuck there. Now the whole time I was there, my grandpa kept getting crazier and crazier and crazier each month. And then this year in 2024, like a month or two ago, my grandpa randomly decided to move his crazy annoying ex-girlfriend into his house for no reason because my grandpa's crazy ex-girlfriend's crazier daughter, who I will say her name is Tracy, and my grandpa's ex-girlfriend's name is Sherry. For some reason, Grandpa was talking to Tracy, his ex girlfriend's daughter, on the phone, and they forced Sherry to go to Grandpa's house after she was evicted from some apartment she was living at in Tinley Park, Illinois, because she's an idiot and she wasn't making enough money to pay her rent, and she wasn't doing what she needed to do to stay there, and then she got evicted because they were renovating her place or something like that, and then she came to my grandpa's house, and my grandpa started telling me that he wants me to be real nice to her, but then as soon as she came there, he starts treating her like shit. And my grandpa, for some reason, paid like $800 to have a moving crew go and get all of Sherry's shit from her fucking apartment, bring it to his house, dump it all in the house. They dumped most of her shit in the garage, but a lot of it did get dumped in the house. And then he moved her in there. And then, like a week or two later, Grandpa said, "This shit ain't working. I gotta get Sherry's shit out of here." And then he paid like another like $800 for the same moving crew to come back, pack up all the Sherry's shit, move it out of his house, and put it into a storage unit in a city somewhere. And then Grandpa didn't pay the bill on purpose, so now all the Sherry's shit is getting thrown back out of storage and getting thrown in the trash because he don't care about her and he's an asshole. Um, Now, ever since Sherry came there, shit got way crazier because every fucking day Sherry was walking around, uh, bitching at Grandpa and yelling at him and telling him she wants this and she wants that and telling him everything she needs and telling him she wants him to do everything for her and she wants him to pay everything for her. She's trying to mooch off him and being annoying. And they kept fighting and screaming at each other every day because my grandpa is a mentally insane, dysfunctional, narcissist, sociopath, huge control freak. He has Alzheimer's. He's super psychotic and insane. He's out of his fucking mind. Highly abusive, and he He's really phony too and very two-faced and sneaky. And at first, when he forced her to move in there, at first he started saying he wants her there and he loves her. But then she started telling him, Sherry, his ex-girlfriend, was telling him she doesn't want to be there and she doesn't like him and she wants to go somewhere else. And then he said, "Well, I was afraid of this." That's when he started treating her like shit every day and then he changed his mind, started saying he doesn't want her there and he wants her to get the fuck out of there, but he wasn't doing anything to help her get out. And then she's bitching on him every fucking day, saying like she wants a car and she wants an apartment and she's hungry and she wants food. And then every time me or my dad or my grandpa would go to give her food, no matter what it was, no matter how good looking it was, she would always say, "No, I don't want that. I'm not eating that. I'm too good for that. I don't want it." And if, no matter what, she would always say she wants fast food from McDonald's or Wendy's, and she wants one of us to waste our time and money driving all the way to fucking Joliet or Manhattan, which is a good distance away from the house, to get her fast food, and then drive all the way back, pay for her food, give her it, and take like an hour out of our day to do that when it's not our fucking job to be doing it. And then all of a sudden, Grandpa's ex-girlfriend's daughter Tracy moved in there with her, and Tracy was twice as crazy as Sherry. Tracy is another. My grandpa is also very sneaky, very lying, lies a lot, huge liar, very manipulating, very selfish and stingy. Tracy is the same way. Tracy lies a lot. Tracy is very stingy and selfish. Tracy is clearly herself a complete sociopath or psychopath, and definitely a bit of a narcissist. She is a bit of a bitch. She don't care about no one but herself. She's sneaky and evil. She pretends to be nice and phony to get her ways, but all she really cares about is getting the checks that my grandpa keeps paying her, because Tracy wants her fucking checks from my grandpa so she can stay in her hotel rooms and hang out with her black boyfriend. I know she has because Sherry mentioned that. And then while all this shit's going on around me, Grandpa kept getting crazier on me and my dad and Sherry because he was getting mad at that situation and he's nuts. So then over the last month and a half, my grandpa was going crazy every day, screaming, saying, "Get the fuck out of my house, you motherfucker," and calling me a piece of shit, and just treating me like shit, cursing me out, screaming at me, shoving me around, hitting me, beating me up like every fucking day, and screaming at Sherry. My grandpa even attacked Sherry a few times and beat her up on the couch and tried to choke her and shit. I stopped him a few times to protect her, but now Sherry's been super, super fucking rude to me in the last few times I saw her, so now I'm done with her and I don't fucking care about her anymore, and I'm not protecting her anymore because of the fucked up things that she said and did to me. And even my dad even turned his back on her for the same reasons, because she's been equally as much of a bitch to him, so we're both done with her. And I finally got out of my grandpa's house because 3 or 4 days ago, my grandpa, or no, it was on Saturday, I believe, last Saturday, my grandpa went nuts, attacked me for no fucking reason in his house. I came home after going to my storage unit again, which I have a new storage unit in a place I'm not going to say in Illinois, a private place, where I'm keeping a lot of my shit at. Because I had to move all my belongings out of Grandpa's house before I can move, so I moved my belongings into storage. I went there one last time on Saturday to move the last of my things in storage. Then I come back and Grandpa starts screaming at me and saying, "There's that motherfucker. What's he doing back? I thought he moved. Where the fuck is he here?" And then starts screaming at me saying, "Get the fuck out of my house! Get out! I don't want you here, you motherfucker!" Just fucking screaming his ass off for no reason at all. And I told him, "Leave me the fuck alone." I walked straight to my room, closed the door. I went in the bathroom to take a piss. He comes in there, slams my door open while I had it pried shut with books, because it was the only way I can lock myself in there, because he slammed the door so many times over the past 10 years he broke the fucking lock. So the only way I can be safe is by barricading the door in that room, which I used to do with books. And then he somehow broke through the barricade, slammed the door open, came in there and ran into my bathroom, shoved me in the wall as I was just starting to zip up my fly, and I still got my fly open on my pants. And He shoves me into the wall, starts trying to get in my, like, he always gets this close to your face. He will literally be like this close and be like, he's always like, he tries to get this close to your face and scream as loud as he can in your face for no reason. So, and whenever he does that to me, I always put my arm up like this to block him. So his face will be like here instead of right here. I'll be like back here. And I try to hold his neck or chest back. I usually have my hand like this against his chest, or I'll do this and put it like by his throat. And he still was like pressing his neck as hard as he could into my arm and like trying to get like close like this, like you motherfucker, like. And he was like pushing so hard against my arm and pushing me in the wall so hard he was literally choking himself by doing it because he was pushing his throat against my arm as hard as he could. And he was saying he wants me dead, he's gonna fucking kill me, he wants me to get the fuck out. And he was calling me a motherfucker and a piece of shit and like growling in my face like all crazy sounding like a fucking lunatic. And he and I kept telling him to get the fuck away from me, leave me alone. And he pushed me a few times, I pushed him a few times, and he finally left my room. Then he came back, slammed the door open again, started stealing all the books that I had in there so that I couldn't block the door. And he was doing this crazy laugh he always does, which sounds like the Green Goblin from Spider-Man. I shit you not. He sounds exactly like this when he laughs. Exactly like that. That's how my grandpa fucking laughs. I'm not kidding. He literally laughs exactly like that. He's doing that. Doing it. He always has this crazy face he does too. He's always like, oh, wide eye, like, all crazy, you know? He always tries to look like as crazy as he can when he's doing that, and it's fucking creepy when he's doing it. But he's doing that, laughing and smiling psychotically. And he starts saying, I'm just stealing all the books you got in here. That's all. I'm just taking your fucking books, motherfucker. That's all. Yeah. And just starts fucking stealing all my books. And he came in and out like 10 different times. And then from this point on, I pulled my old phone out, and I start recording him. I'm holding it up, which, by the way, I have a brand new phone right now. I just bought because that day he broke my fucking phone. You guys want to see my old phone? This is my old phone. Hold on. Look what my grandpa did to my old phone. Look how bad he broke the fucking screen. The whole thing is shattered. Look, you can see the speaker through the screen to the bottom there. At first, he had hit it once before. It made like a crack across the bottom here. Now this whole fucking thing is cracked. The port on the inside there got broken too, so I can't charge it no more. And I gotta see if somebody can fix the port. Whole fucking screen shattered. Whole screen shattered.